Where the woman at the well is a metaphor for all of us. We talked about in the meditation. We all thirst for something greater than we have right now. And it's very frustrating to have that drive, that desire. It's very frustrating to achieve something and then to find out, well, there's more. Sometimes we begin to think that, well, maybe I haven't done it right, because if I do it right, I'll be satisfied. But there is within each of us that which we call God. He has made us in his image. He's breathed his life into us. He calls us his own. And that God in us is always driving us. That's the thirst that we're trying to slake. That is what this woman at the well came really to find. Yes, she was thirsty. Yes, she needed water to cleanse her clothes, to cook her meals. But here's a woman, and you have to imagine, there's the old saying, looking for love in all the wrong places. Well, she certainly had done that. But I get the feeling when I pray on this scene, that she was a woman who wanted more out of life, more than just pleasure. She wanted to belong. She wanted to be part of something. She wanted to be valued. She wanted to be loved and to be able to love. But when she came to that cistern, alone, exiled from her friends, she wasn't searching for anything special. She kind of quit. There's nothing more for me. This voice within that calls me will never be answered. And lo and behold, here's this Jewish man standing there talking to her. God encounters us in strange ways. He calls us in ways that we normally don't think are possible. And we have to be attentive to the drive inside of us so that we'll be aware of its answer. We'll be aware of that is given to us that will slake our thirst. Don't give up the hope. Don't give up the thirst. Don't think it's bad. Nobody is ever going to slake your thirst for you, by the way. You're not going to find a spouse who's going to answer every question, be everything that you need that person to be. They don't exist. It's impossible. Another person cannot fill all the desires that we have. God alone can fill those desires. God alone, the God that lives in us, that loves us so powerfully, so deeply, that God alone can slake our thirst. And we try and find it. We try to find love, and we will find love in one another. But you'll always find that it's not enough. It's not that the other person is lacking something. There's always more. And again, you have to surrender to that and say, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Here I am, Lord. I've come to do your will. We need partners, I believe. I believe marriage is the most perfect place to be because you have support and strength together. But again, both of you will have that emptiness, that part of yourself that wants more from this God who created you. Don't ignore it. Surrender to it. And say to your God, please, Lord, fill me. Make me yours. Take away my fear. Bring me peace. Let me live in unity with my brothers and sisters, with the world I live in. Let me recognize your presence in this world, in the people I meet, the events that occur, but most of all, in myself.